Hey guys, and welcome to the Limelight series. This is an SMP server in which there are more than 30 people playing, and they have been playing for 6 months. As I just have been accepted, I have to catch up as quick as I can if I want to play with them. So let's start doing some of the stuff that you need to do to catch up and try and get full netherite armor. I didn't want to do another boring start of world, so I decided to change a little bit my steps. But at the first, I had to get a little far, because these guys have exploited every single inch of land in 2000 blocks square, and I'm not even kidding. So I had to walk a little bit, but when I did, as always, I tried to search for a cave and get my full iron as quick as I can, because here is when I start to do some new things. When I get my full iron, I start to search for a village, because here is where I'm going to get my full diamond. And it didn't take me long to find a village, and actually it has some villagers for me to trade with, because yes, the way to get a full diamond is going to be trading with some villagers. And here is the setup that I built, and I think it's not commonly known. First of all, you have to remove all the beds from the village, and this is because we are going to reassign a bed for each villager. And the second thing to do is build this zigzag structure in which I'm going to place my trading setup. Also, you have to add some trapdoors, because the mobs actually think they can walk through open trapdoors, which is going to allow us to trap the villager that are going to be walking towards this bed. That is the only one available in the whole village. And it's done. Now the only thing to do is ring this bell, and all the villagers are going to walk towards the bed, and they are going to fall in the holes that the trapdoors left. You only have to be careful to close the trapdoors, avoiding 2 villagers to getting stuck in the same spot. And as so, you now have a pretty basic trading setup that is quite functional. After that, the trick is to trade the sticks with the fletchers to gather some emeralds, and when you have traded a ton, and I'm meaning a ton of trees for emeralds, is the moment to search for the armor. Because if you get an armor up to the master level, he is going to trade with you in all the cases a fully enchanted diamond armor. And if you search for a toolsmith and also a weaponsmith, you can buy a sword, a pickaxe and an axe. And this is what I did. And with that, this is the story of how I get my full diamond setup in the Limelight server. And this was it for the first stream, and the second one started with the intention of getting enough ancient debris to craft my netherite armor, and also to get my first bar of elytras. I'm doing all these things by my own, even though my fellow limes offered me to give me all the stuff to start, but I feel like if I collect all this stuff just by gifts, I'm not going to feel attached to the world, and it's going to be a whole year playing on this server, so I wanted to feel it mine. For that, I take a ton of beds, go to the nether and start blowing them to find my ancient debris. And it doesn't take long for me to gather it, even though the place was pretty much explored. When I gather it, I get out of the nether quick, because I don't want to die here in the lava. That is something that we're going to be seeing farther in the episode. Little break to say that this episode is taking me hours to record and edit, so if you're still here and you're enjoying the video, don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment, leave a like. That helps a lot to make this content visible to the YouTube algorithm. I let you back with the video. I asked my friends how I can get to the end, and they told me that they have a fully constructed nether hub. So there I went, and I found a portal that get me into the end. Here is when the most tedious task started. 2 hours of me walking and building bridges to get 10,000 blocks away from the spawn just to get my elytras. A ton of entities raided, a ton of entities without elytras or without boat, but at the end I could find my own part of elytras. And here I end my second stream. The third one was a thing to forget. I tried to get the nether upgrades to craft finally my netherite armor, but in my way I died not once but 2 times on the lava, so I had to change my plans. Because with the amount of ping that I had while I'm streaming, it was impossible for me to navigate easily around Nether with my elytras. And this story brings us to the present, in which I've decided to settle down, slow my resource gathering and play a little bit chiller. I had some things back at home, like some backup gear and a spare pair of elytras, but when I went to collect them, they were missing, so I led you with the present Koska to tell you the story. Earlier in the season, I was living over there, and Misfit came to my place thinking it was abandoned because I didn't decorate it or anything, so she took some of my things, and I think these are my things, and as you can see they are quite cool things. For example, these 3 are the most important, some sulkers to make some sulker boxes, my wings, and 4 nether ingots. And now talking about the base, it's going to be over there, but I want to show you this place because it's quite cool. As you can see here, I have this village, this tiny mountain, and these mounts with those slopes that I think looks awesome to build like some city or something, and maybe over there a big structure. And the thing is that I'm going to place my Shire base over here. And as you may notice, I have some cherry blossoms, and here I've gathered a few of these cherry logs, and this is because I'm going to make my Shire base out of these blocks. But there's a tiny catch, and it's that I hate them. It's my most hated block in Minecraft. This color, I hate it so much that I'm going to be building my Shire base out of these blocks just to be as little time as possible in my Shire base and start building some bigger things in the season. And for that, I'm going to be using my most hated block for the whole game to build my Shire base. It's not going to be ugly, but I think I'm going to hate this base. So let's start doing it over there, and I'm going to do like a tiny time lapse of the facade, because as it's going to be against this mountain, it is not going to have a back. So let's start building it. Now the base exterior is done, and after the time lapse, it has happened a few things. I've went to the end and do some end city busting, and as you can see, if I came inside my base that is now sorted, I have to expand it and do a little bit more rooms. There are going to be a few farms and a few things over here, but for now it looks like so. If I look exactly like with this camera angle, it looks pretty finished, and also with this one. But these ugly stony walls, I had to change them. But I've done some end-city busting. As you can see over here, I have a ton of equipment, and these are the better ones. But I feel like here with my treasure, I found also a lot of diamonds, but with my treasure I have 8 elytras. And why I've done this? I've done this because I'm going to go to the Nether to try and get my Nether upgrades to do my Netherite armor, and if I lose this one, I have few backups in my base that could solve a ton of problems. And now I'm going to head right into the Nether. That I have my portal over there. I have to move it, maybe place it a little bit closer. I'm going to go to the Nether and try and find these Nether template upgrades. So my job now is trying not to die. Let's go to the Nether and see how that adventure goes. And so I did. I went to the Nether and I started exploring to find some virgin areas, flying up to 3000 blocks to find the first treasure room bastion. These ones are the only ones from the 4 types of bastions that can have the Nether upgrade, but even though it's pretty rare to find it. I forget to bring my chestplate so I can die easily. So the thing that I'm going to do is being a little bit of a coward and play it so safe that it's impossible for these guys, for these piglins, and mostly for the brutes to kill me. Let's see how this chest. Okay, it has one of these smithing, a little bit of gold, but nothing that useful. A little bit chains. They're great because they're expensive at the start of the game. Okay, there's another chest. Let me check if I can have any luck in this one. Let's see. I'm going like level by level, clearing out. No, another time not lag. I'm feeling like if I get into there and I place blocks, I should be able to... Okay, now I'm done. I've seen the chest and I think it's close here. Yes, it's this one. Let's see if it has... Yes! Yes, it has one. It has one. I'm going to get all the iron, and I think it's my moment to think how the hell I'm going to get out of this situation, because right now it's quite hard for me. Okay, this side is the bridge, so I think I just have to kill this guy. I have blocks. Okay, I'm going to put these ones because they're a little bit more. Just run over here, mine some. Okay, and now I can get out, I think, as safe as I can. Okay, perfect. Now I'm safe. I feel like now I'm safe. And I have collected my nether upgrade, and now I can get my full netherite. And I'm so fine, I'm so happy. Perfect. Okay, I get back home with just 3 rockets left because I forgot my ender chest on the bastion, and now I think I could have here. Yes, I have here all my stuff. I'm going to sleep this night, and I think it's the moment to get the netherite armor. These 7 parts are the ones that I'm going to upgrade to netherite, so I have to do this. Let me see if I remember the craft. Okay, was okay, like so. 2, now I have 4 of them, and now I have 5, so I have to do it 1 and another time, and now I have 7, exactly 7. And here, let me take my netherite. Oh, I just have 4 right now, but for the armor, so I can do my whole netherite armor setup. Let me do it. And now I had to cover me in debris, and this is what I'm intending to do in the first episode. It's not going to end right here. I have 2 more days to record this episode, but as you can see around here, I'm on full netherite. I think I'm going to do a stream trying to get also my tools, the dancing debris for my tools, so another stream trying to get some debris. But for now, I have my full netherite armor. All is protection 4 and breaking 3. These 2 are lacking the mending, and when I have levels I should do it. And this one is lacking a protection 4, but it's just adding a protection 4 or a protection 3. That are 2 enchantments that I have in one of my helmets, so it's just having some more levels and end enchantment. But for now I'm full diamond, full netherite right now. That's crazy, mate. All my equipment full netherite. I want to focus a little bit on creating some things in the base, and I've thought, like, as you are seeing there, I have like a tiny potatoes place, but I want to do some farms to finally feel like this is a shuttle place, and I have a tiny base. So I'm planning on doing here in this bit towards the river a tiny grow crops area with some potatoes, maybe some wheat and some fields of that type of stuff, and maybe at the right some animal fences. I don't know, maybe some trees, but mainly focus on this. And also, if I get into my home, that it's right here, I'm starting to create like these designs, and I want to do my room here in this side over to the left. I feel like it's quite weird to have like right to the entrance like my place, but I want, oh, there's a creeper hiding inside of my base. What's this? But I want to place it here. So let's start and think how we're going to do this. First of all, I want to take all these plates down, so let's tear all of these plates down and have a little more space to try and thought how we're going to be doing it. I was thinking that I don't want it to feel like the same space, so maybe placing here a door frame like so, and maybe this dark oak in the other side to feel like it's a different area, and then strip it and maybe add a log around here to feel it like a door frame, maybe something like that. And yes, I feel like this is the right spot. And finally, the only thing to do is to change this and place it 1 block further. Yes, now it's better. I like this entrance. For the interior of the room, I was thinking to use these 4 blocks, so I feel like they combine pretty well. Mainly this orange with these 2 greens, and this one for more like a plain feel. And see how I can design some interior with these 4 blocks into this area of here. Maybe add 1 strip of this acacia log, and then 3 or 4 height of this one that looks pretty much like a wallpaper. I was thinking something like this, but I feel like it's pretty plain, so I have to break it with something. But let's let that for later, and add maybe a floor, and also a ceiling could be nice. So the ceiling is now in place and I love how it feels, and let's detail this a little bit more. Now let's add a little bit of furniture, like for example a table here, maybe a bookshelf around here with some different stuff. I think I'm going to leave it like so because it looks pretty cool. Just place my bed, and for now it's going to be this plain white bed because I don't have green dye. I have to get a cactus farm or some cactus at least, but I feel like it's looking pretty cool, like so, with these papers, these like terracotta making like a little glow with the places in which the light is placed. Also, I love this concept of lamps in the ceiling that are like letting the light goes through. And there's only one thing that it's driving me a little bit mad, and it's that I had to rebuild a little bit around there, maybe add some boulders or something, because this is getting some outside view and it's not the best, but I feel like it has get quite cool. I love my bedroom right now. It's looking fancy. After doing the interior, I feel like the next step is to create the farms that I've been talking about earlier. So I think these 2 layers of dirt has to go for me to get like most freely access to the river. So let's terraform a little bit this area, and I'm running out of video time, so this will be one of the last tasks of the episode. Now the terrain is even, so I'm going to place here a tiny potato field, because I feel like if I will go with this Hobbit area and try to recreate the Shire here, with maybe Bilbo's birthday party over here, in which the village is now, and place the villagers right here in these tiny slopes, I feel like planting some carrots and some potatoes is a must, because hobbits love potatoes and love carrots. I don't know if you've seen Lord of the Rings, but they actually love that. So I think placing here a pretty big potato field is like the way to go if we want to roleplay as a hobbit for now. And maybe for next episode I should change my skin for something a little bit more hobbity. So let's place here some of these potato fields. I filled up this area to the left with these fields that are not planted yet because I don't have enough potatoes. I'm going to plant the amount that I've got for my tiny field that I have down here. Have like this tiny hole with some potatoes, but I'm willing to fill all of this place, and I feel like this decoration of this path going to the river, it's quite cool. And this is because maybe farther in the river, a little bit farther, I want to create some other parts of the Lord of the Ring lores. So I wanna do it like so, and have this path to the river. Looks quite cool. And I have these 2 segments. I've done decorated this side of the plot yet. I'm going to do it maybe for the next episode, but as I'm saying, I don't have that much time yet, so I'm going to fill this with potatoes and see how it feels and how it looks at the end. Now that my base is done, I have a little plantation over here growing, and I have all of this decoration. Also, I have all of my gear. The only thing that I'm willing to do is to create an started map area. I want to map out all of these area around here, so I'm going to set up these 9 maps and try to complete them. Now that I have made my 9 maps, someone should have asked why I have like this 3x3 place around here, and it's because I'm willing to create this map. Since the first I've designed this area over here, this is set up to place this early stages map that I'm not gonna be changing. This is going to stay like so for the rest of the season. I'm not going to be uploading this one, but maybe we create like a mapping area with all the tiny places and all the changes that we are going to be doing around this area. But this is how it looks at the first, and this is our starting area. We are around here. This is our hobbit hole. These are the potato fields, and it looks quite cool. I feel like for the first episode to have our full netherite, have our tiny base, have shuttle down here, and have our tiny farms. Looks quite cool. Everything is looking awesome. And this is it for today's episode. I'm willing to have some interaction with the other people. I've done this episode to be able to do that and to be able to play with them. And now I think I catch up pretty quick in just one episode. And I'm able now to start entering in the lore about this SMP and to play with the rest of the people. So I'm quite happy about this first episode. I hope you like it, and if you did, don't forget to leave a like and maybe subscribe if you want to keep on this series. And this is going to be a ton of fun. It just started now and it's going to be a ton of things going. So see you in the next one. Bye.